Welcome to the Strategies section overview. The Strategies section can be found in an individual student's profile. It is the last tab here. The purpose of this section is to equip teachers and support teams with resources to better support their students and their skill gaps. In this button right here, Explore More Strategies, when you click this will take you to our database, or what we call our strategy library. From here, I can search for strategies by any of these categories. So let's just say, for example, I have a student with autism, and they're really struggling with self-awareness. I can go ahead and search for something that will specifically target self-awareness. Under social emotional learning, I can go ahead and see that we have the self-awareness category. Now I have a search result of 40 strategies related to self-awareness that I can look through. All of these strategies, if you click on them, expand into a one-pager that give you an overview, which student this is best for, what the desired results look like, implementation tips, standards it aligns with, and then all of the tools that you need to implement this with fidelity. It also gives you articles and videos as support, and then we always include the research behind it. All of the strategies in our library are research-based and do get updated on a quarterly basis as research journals release new strategies. Now, let's just say I looked at break card and this looks great. I want to try this with my student Margie. When I click save, I can go ahead and select Margie. Now, let's just say, actually, I think this would really work well with Timmy. Timmy's also been struggling with self-awareness. I can go ahead and save that to Timmy's profile right away as well. Now let's just say goal setting. This one looks really interesting. I don't have a specific student I want to try this with right now, but this is something I want to keep in the back of my pocket. I can go ahead and click save and click save for later. This is just going to go into a folder where I can reference all of my saved strategies. Now let's go back to Margie's profile. Here I can see that this is a strategy I just added. Now let's just say I've started trying this in class. She's responding really well to it. I want to let my team know because this might actually be really helpful for other teachers. So I can go ahead and rate this strategy. I'll give it a thumbs up, and then I can add any notes. On the left-hand side here, I have filters. So let's just say I'm a math teacher and I'd like to know, what has worked well for Margie in the past in math. Here we have one strategy saved, enhanced anchored instruction. I can see that it has worked well in math so far and they're on week 3. That's awesome. Maybe I'll try this. Let's just say I'm an English teacher now, and I want to see if there's anything that, has been saved, if there's any feedback on anything. I can see that the electronic story mapping has worked. This is a great app in this strategy, downloaded directly from the card here. I love that this is scaffold for Penny to present main idea, or Margie to present main idea. From here, one thing I just want to note is that all of the information in the strategy section, or all of the information in the student's profile, stays with the student year over year. So as you start to build on this, I know that this is your first year using Education Modified. There's likely not going to be any strategies saved unless someone goes ahead and saves something now. There's going to be no strategy saved. But this is going to become really helpful next year and the following year when there's context, and then teachers are able to see, okay, last year, these strategies worked really, really well for Margie, and then these strategies didn't. The rating really helps, because if I see that there's a strategy that has a no, then maybe I'm going to think that twice. Maybe I shouldn't be trying to implement this if the student didn't respond well to it, or it just wasn't successful. Whereas the ones with a thumbs up might be some that I want to try. And again, I can always search for new strategies by clicking on the strategy library, which can also be accessed through this tab right here. If you're interested in exporting all of the strategies that have been saved to your student's profile, you can go ahead and do that by clicking on the export icon, click Save Strategies, and then Export. And that is an overview of the strategy section.